This isn't going too bad. To say Bill Williams is competitive is an understatement. He's a champion in 2 forms of bowling, originally in candlepins in Nova Scotia, and then on a move to Ontario, Bill excelled in 5-pin bowling as well. In Nova Scotia, it's candlepins, and Bill was very good at this form of bowling, and the media coverage was excellent. Bill was a true champion, and here's a list of just some of his accomplishments. 2 provincial championships, 25 consecutive weekly appearances on the local Beat the Champ, a high single of 184 and a high triple of 485. In 1965, Bill qualified for the Candlepin World Championships held in Brewer, Maine, and Bill placed 3rd in the event. Bill was born in Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia. Now we got to bring you in on this because the place is so small I couldn't find it on the map when I first started to look. And we've enlarged the area, and there's Lower Sackville. It's upper, just above Halifax. But looking for a better quality of life, here's our plane again. Off he goes to St. Catharines in 1967. Bill took to 5-pin bowling immediately and joined the major leagues and coached in the YBC. Here's a group of youngsters from Fairview, and as well, Bill coached at Playmore as well. Bill joined the Master Bowlers Association and bowled 960 games, averaging 247, while winning 3 tournaments. Here, Bill receives his certificate for a win in the doubles with Shirley Chickey, and the fellow in the center is presenter Rick Massero. He won the 1987 mixed triples, partnering with Anna Swartzman and Wayne Webb. The Hiram Walker sponsors are here. That's Lou Matina on the left and Leslie Jane Patterson on the right. And Bill would add the 1988 Rose Festival, and the winner that year, of course, was Brenda Pankoff. In 1993, Bill won the pins over average section of a Masters Senior event held at Bolorama West. And for added excitement, Bill just bowled a perfect game at the event as well. Naturally, he was a big supporter of Special Olympics, and he bowled in our annual event on several occasions. In the Open, he called for 7 Opens, and here's a 1983 Open team that was very special. At the top left are Don Betts, John Worrell, Paul Asselin, and John Scholes. Bill is at the bottom, then with Joe Petrosevic and Coach Jerry Chimko. This team won provincially, and nationally in Thunder Bay, Bill rowed 27-32 for 10 games, and this set at the Nationals qualified him to the next small ball championships. And he also won 17 of 21 games that year. These championships were scheduled for the summer of 1983 at Rouge Hill Bowl in Scarborough. Representing Canada were from the top left, Pat Fitzgerald, then Tom Patterson, and Willie Orne. At the bottom left is Glenn Burbick and Bill. The coach was Tony Beulah of Saskatchewan. Bill won the 5-pin section of this event with a final game victory over George Guzman of Argentina. And it's seen here, the score was 269 to 220. Canada, with Bill, were second in the duck pin variety, losing by just 12 pins, 615 to 603 to the USA. Here's a mixed team from 1984. Standing from the left are Fern Sullivan, Sandy Mackey, Tom Kyle, Gary Green, Bill Lutz, Patricia Carr, and Doreen Murray. Seated are Bill on the left, Coach Mark Morrissey, and Jerry Chimko. This 1992 mixed team won the Ontario Championship and bowled nationally in Sudbury. On the top left are Nancy Nelson, Donna Leslie, the coach is Gary Green, and Connie Green. On the bottom from the left are Larry Taylor, Lucian Charette, Ralph Eckert, Bill, and the scorer is Ron McDougall. Bill was inducted to the Niagara 5-Pin Bowling Hall of Fame in 2012. From the left in this picture is Paul Asselin, who was accepting for Willie Sabera. then Bill, Joanne DeRocher, Wilma Vandersweg, Tim Dixon, Lou Montagano, and Gary Green. Well, Bill loved his bowling and the competition. He also enjoyed the business arena as well. Bill and his wife Barb opened a coffee bar at the local mall, and a franchise, Java Joe's, ran from 1995 to 2007. And it was during this time that Bill retired from Hayes Dana. A fun time on several mornings, Canadian legend on the accordion Walter Ostenak would open Java Joe's with a musical selection. Here is also Wendell Clark of the Maple Leafs offered an autograph to Bill for his daughter, connecting at a local Walmart. Today, Bill and his wife Barb live in a retirement community in Stephenville, still in Niagara, but close to the U.S. border. Our living legend, Bill Williams.